Alright, Shalom. Let's start giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Salutations to the whole lit. Spiritual truth, cause folk comes up, truth and sincerity, and charity. Alright. Just want to get to the sit down. It's going to about this day, Martin Luther King. These niggas, these spicks and tomahawk. These coon ass motherfuckers out here, coon ass people. Slacking for my wording, slacking for that. But these people that are out here, man, they're celebrating this false prophet, man, Martin Luther King Day, man, saying that he was a great man and all that. And that nigga, man, he led our people astray, man. He led our people in a false way, man. That guy was not a man of the Lord. He was not a true man of the Lord. He was a false prophet, man. He never came out the scriptures. Like, he never quoted any scriptures, man. He just came out with his own understanding. Never prophesied out of the Bible. He was just goddamn set up just to lead our people astray, man. And lead our people more lead our people more into darkness, which are the Israelites, you so-called niggas, Latinos, and natives, He didn't lead us in the right way, man. And that have a dream speech was a false dream as well. That shit, that's not no prophecy, man. That's not according to no scripture that's going into that, man. So he just going by his own understanding. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why the Lord Yahweh Shai took that nigga out, man. That's why he got killed, man. Because he was leading our people in the wrong direction. So I'm just gonna get into it. It's on Jeremiah 23 and 25. I heard what the prophet said. The prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. So this nigga, Martin Luther King, he was to have a dream speech. That's that was no prophecy in that, man. That was just a lie. There was no prophecy going into that about the scripture about having a dream about black and white man holding hands and being in one unity. That's a false, man. That was false, man. This guy's a false prophet, man. He's not a true man. He was not a true man of the Lord. No. He was just a sellout coon ass nigga, man. And these people are just blind to it, But reading on, verse 26, how long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? So, the heart, right there going to the word, in the Hebrew word, la, which means your mind, So, saying right here, saying, how long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? So, this guy, like Martin Luther King went by his own understanding, man. He didn't go by the scriptures, man. He didn't stick with the word. This guy was just, like I say, he was a sellout, coon ass nigga, man. And just to say, I think I might be I might have a relation to his wife. I think I might be related. I might be her cousin or something like that. Finding out probably like a couple years back, I might be related to her, but I never met her. But like I say, man, that nigga Martin Luther King, man. He was a nigga, man. He was a coon ass nigga, and he just bought off false doctrine and false understanding, man. You know what I'm saying? And led our people in the wrong direction. But reading on, yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart. So this guy, he was being deceitful, to our people, and so-called niggas, Latinos, and natives, bought out, by being in unity and, love your enemy, love the so-called white man. Don't do nothing to it. Don't fight back. Just let him hit him beside your head, man. Fuck out of here, man. This guy was put our men in a soft state of mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Just led the men and our people just in the wrong direction, man. Instead of saying, fight back, fight back. the so-called white man's way. You know, don't let them motherfuckers just hit you up in the head and shit, man. Spit on you and all that, man. So Martin Luther King, you know, led our people in the wrong direction, man. Being in that soft spirit, you know, kumbaya, you know what I'm saying? The man, the Lord, Yahweh Shah is a man of war, man. He ain't with all that soft, you know what I'm saying? All that soft ass shit, man. It's like it for my wording, but when it comes down for like your enemy, man, it's gold. It's war, man. You like, man, you want to kill these motherfuckers, man. You know? Yahweh Shah, you know, he gonna avenge, Israel, starting with the elect though, he gonna avenge, he's gonna take vengeance on these so-called white people, the Edomites. But, 2/3 too, they following with so-called white men, so they are enemy of the Lord as well, That's why I say it's only really he only really gonna be avenging the elect of Israel, the so-called, the elect of Israel, so-called Negro Latino natives. But from there, I'll read verse 27. Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as they fathers have forgotten my name for Baal. So this nigga, you know what I'm saying, his damn I have a dream speech led to our people to error, man. Error in the ways of the Lord. And to forget the ways of the Lord and just go by, do as thou wilt, You know what I'm saying? And not follow the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Lord, of the Bible. Because the Bible did not prophesy holding hands with the so-called white man and being in unity with the so-called white people in these other nations. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Scripture said, I hate, I hate Esau, man. I love Jacob. And this nigga, he had a quote where he said, I'd rather, have love than hate, or something like that, Forgot how the quote go, but brothers can look it up, but, the scripture said, the scripture said he had hate for the so-called white man, and hate for the other nations as well. He don't like the other nations as well, He only love Jacob, which is so-called Negro Latino native, so, this guy, man, was just a false prophet, man. And that false dream he had, man, was false as well. It was not a prophecy, man. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, you know what I'm saying? It was not scriptural. So, this guy is nothing but a goddamn devil. Really, you say he was a devil. Because devil means a deceiver. He deceived our people, man. Got the people in that soft mind state to be in one unity with, with the other nations, with the so-called white man. And nah, man, he led our people the wrong way, man. Led our people really to destruction, man. But from there on, go to Jeremiah to go to Ecclesiasticus, Slaki. Ecclesiastes 32. Slacking, not 32, 34. It's Ecclesiasticus Sirach and the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus 34 and 1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and the dreams lift up fools. So this guy, his this man's hopes and understanding was false, man. It's vain. It didn't mean nothing. If it wasn't coming from Yahweh Shah, from the scriptures or prophecy, yo goddamn hopes and dreams of, the have a dream speech was nothing, man. It had no effect, but really it was just a false speech that led our people, to destruction, man, and to stay cleaved onto this captivity, man, that we in, our people, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, natives, man. So reading on, man, verse 2, whose soul regard of dreams is like him that catcheth a shadow and follow after the wind. So, I mean, it's nothing, man. That dream that this I have dream speech he had was nothing, man. But reading on, matter of fact, I'm just going to jump down to 5. Verse 5, divination and soothsayings and dreams are vain. So man, that nigga speech was all vain, man. It was nothing. And the heart, fancieth as a woman's heart in travail. Fancieth, so like heart faintest as woman's heart in travail. So man, that dream it didn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It didn't come to pass. It was not a prophecy, man. It was just by his own understanding, man. It was the way that, led our people astray. Thinking that, he was a man of the Lord, the Lord was dealing with Martin Luther King Jr., man. The Lord Yahweh Shai was dealing with that nigga, man. But verse 6, if they be not sent from the Most High in their visitation, set not their heart upon them. So this guy was not sent from the Lord, man. This guy was set up by, really by the so-called white man, Esau. That's why he really got those awards, and that's why he really got up to the White House, because he sold out, man. He was a sellout, man. Sold out people, sold out. Sold out. It was a sellout, man, and led our people astray. Led the so-called Negro, Latinos, and natives into like I said, stay cleaved and stay in the ways of the so-called white man's kingdom, in America, stay in the ways of America and not and turning and instead of turning away and turning into the whole understanding of the Bible. But the Lord wasn't dealing with that nigga, man. He wasn't dealing with Martin Luther King Jr. But reading so I'm just gonna end off verse 7. For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them. So that dream was, it failed. It failed our people, and it deceived all, many of our people, so-called Negro, Latino, natives, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, which are the Israelites. It had deceived and it failed. We're still in our captivity, that dream about him talking about black man, white man holding hands and kids and all that bullshit. Whatever the fuck it was. And I don't remember the fuck the whole speech was about. I don't know it's that part, about holding hands and shit. So that nigga, man, he deceived our people, man. He led us astray. He led the so-called niggas like Latinos in a false hope. Let's say that. And it's not the real hope of getting off the clutches of the so-called white man, and getting out this captivity and being delivered from, the Lord Yahweh Shai, and take it down the so-called white man, and establish the kingdom of Israel, a righteous kingdom, and get rid of this wicked ass kingdom of America, and destroying it. That's the real prophecy, man. Prophesying about the downfall of America and the downfall of the so-called white man kingdom. That's the prophecy of the Bible, man. But this nigga didn't go by it. He went by his own understanding, and he number to sell our coon ass nigga. So I just want to bring it out. So with that, to the apostles, elders, and to the Siakim brothers, a great millstone, and to the few sisters that are listening, and Aqua, few sisters that do listen, do it to the end. Keep your faith in Yahweh Shai. And with that, I say shalom.